Tonight is a magical night where I choose the cat that deserves a new life.
Going to the ball could get dangerous.
I actually saw you perform Memory back in the spring in Vegas.
You were there?
I was there.
Oh.
And I'm not a crier, but I cried. And then I cried again watching you sing it last night. So just wondering, just that song, like your first entry into that song when you first heard it, and it seemed like you have a real emotional connection to it.
It's something in the music of that song that just taps into my emotions. Even just hearing the music of it, it just takes me there. I feel like I understand Grisabella. Yeah. And it made me want to tell a story and cry her tears.
Yes, and for you, I know you're not a singer, which is hard to believe watching this movie because you're just stunning to listen to. And I know that Taylor gave you a private concert when you heard Beautiful Ghost for the first time. I was curious, when she sings a private concert for you, does she look in your eyes, like, break it down for me?
She does, yeah, that's literally what happened. She was singing me the songs, it was the first time I'd heard it with her lyrics. And yeah, she was literally singing it to me, so it was just completely surreal. Wow. And yeah, just very sweetly asked me at the end of it if that was okay, what she'd written for me.
Oh my gosh, she really, the sweetest soul.
She is.
So one of the themes in this movie is like being selected as the Jellicle Cat, and that means you're special and you've been accepted. Do you each have a point in your careers where you felt like the Jellicle Cat, like the chosen, like where you finally felt like, wow, I'm being recognized?
I think that moment comes when you get that role that you've dreamt about. You know what I mean? Or that opportunity, like, wow, I got chosen.
What was your first? Because you've had so many incredible moments.
I guess I would have to say Dreamgirls. Yeah. That was my first.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've had so many moments like that ever since. And I guess that's why a cat has 9 lives, huh?
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. How about for you?
Yeah, well, the first ballet I ever watched was The Nutcracker, and I suppose it was when I was on stage at the Royal Ballet, and I was doing The Nutcracker, like, on stage by myself for the first time, and just very emotional, thinking, yeah, that's kind of like a full circle, yeah.
What was the first musical you both saw?
Ooh.
Do you remember?
Like live musical? Or just...
Well, in general, like the one that you connect to that you made you sort of go, wow, maybe this is what I want to do?
It's funny, but I don't think I have an answer to that question. Okay. I'll think about it.
Mine would be West Side Story. Yeah, I saw that when I was quite small, I think. I love that.
And how did it affect you in the sense of, did it inspire you to want to be a performer?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, also, just the same with Cats, the reason I love this musical as well, I just think with West Side Story that the dancing's so important as well as the singing, so I think that definitely, that resonated with me, yeah.
I'll ask you a different question. I saw an interview where you talked about Grisabella, and you said that you almost feel her enter a room before you see her.
Yes.
And I was wondering if when you perform as a singer, as an actress in any way, do you do that at all? Is there a preparation or a moment where you almost like we can feel you before we see you?
Definitely. Especially if more so if it's a character or within a storyline. If I'm performing, just singing, I do, depending on the song, like to bring whatever presence the song brings, because I like to, it's to me storytelling more so than a song. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I approach it with a character and as a story.
Yeah. I'm going to put you guys on the spot. Can I hear a meow?
Meow.
That was good.
I want to purr now.
That's so funny. I never meowed during
You never did?
Never meow.
I have a cat at home and he never meows either.
They rarely do.
No. They learn how to do it to get your attention, apparently.
When they're hungry?
Yeah.
Do you have one?
I'm going to practice it first.
Okay, totally fine. But I know you both went to cat school for this. What do you think, what is one thing that you learned in cat school that you think is actually useful in life? If anything.
Ooh.
I'd be purring all the time. I'd be clawing at people. I would be using that in my life.
To be more independent, because cats are very independent, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, and very curious and cautious.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if I learned that in cat school. And then I like how they use their senses. Like, we may tend to use one by far more than the other. You know, they use a sense of smell, and then their ears, and then their eyes. I wonder, so we probably use our eyes, then what? It makes you want to know more about how we use our other senses. If that makes any sense. Like, maybe I should try to listen as hard as I look. You know? Yeah.
How about for you?
Yeah, I think they're just so aware all the time.
Yeah.
Aware.
Yeah,
The
they're very
awareness.
in the moment, but also very alert. So I like that.
Yeah.
They're ready for anything.
Watching this movie, there's so many incredible set pieces and just moments, and I think some of my favorite moments are when you're all together. So can you give me a sense of that feeling on set? Because you're all from, a lot of you from different places, different generations, different performing styles, known for different films or different projects. Sort of that sense of being together on set.
That excites me already, just hearing that. I feel like it inspired us all so much.
Yeah.
To just see, because everybody was so great at what they do, you know, and having such respect for like a Judi Dench and an Ian McKellen and seeing everybody work and Jason Derulo. I mean, just everybody, you know. Jessica.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, your movements are just at another level
Beautiful.
of stunning. Just so gorgeous.
Right.
I know Judy was supposed to play your role when she was younger.
See?
Did you talk to her about
You know
that?
what? I didn't. That's what I should have did when I was sitting in my set chair next to her, like, oh my God, this is Judi Dench. I should have took the opportunity to ask her about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is your, if you have a personal catnip, something that sort of like excites you, whether it's a food? For me, it's going to sound really random, but it's spray tanning and fake eyelashes, and then all of a sudden I'm ready to go.
I did not expect you to say that. Oh my God. That's funny, for sure.
Mine's shopping. Just
Okay, yes.
absolutely
Shopping.
I love it.
Hands down.
Yes.
Shopping.
Online, or what do we,
I shop anywhere.
Anywhere, but yeah, I think I did
Yeah.
a lot of online shopping on set, actually. Yeah.
And if you were to describe yourselves using attributes that we usually use to describe cats, can you do that?
I think I can be, I've been told I'm mysterious before. Cats are quite mysterious, right? Yeah.
Independent, I would have to say. Fierce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I would definitely say that. And last question, the first time you guys saw yourselves in these as cats, what was your reaction?
Well, I was curious to see, because we didn't get to see that while we were filming. So for us, it was a new discovery. Like, wow, that's what we were working towards. Wow, that's me as a cat. You know what I mean? Wow, that's what we created.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty stunning to watch. How about you? What was your reaction when you first saw yourself? I didn't know if they'd shown you guys anything ahead of time, like if you kind of had an idea, or you waited till we all saw it, you sort of reacted at the same time.
Yeah, I saw it at the same time as the rest of the world, really. And yeah, it just took me a few seconds to get used to not having my ears and having ears in like a completely different place.
Yes.
But it's very, very cool.
The meaning of what happiness is. Then a new life
We're about to begin.
Congratulations on the film. When I was a kid, I saw Cats for the first time.
What did you think?
I loved it.
Yeah.
And Magical Mr. Mistopheles was the song I caught in my head for like 3 weeks. I wonder if you will sing like a tiny little bit with me.
Go for
Ready?
it.
Will you
Go.
sing with
Yeah,
me?
let's do it.
Never, ever was there ever a cat so clever as Magical Mr.
That's out of my range. You've got me. You started in a hard place. I thought I can either go up or really down. Either way, I'm gonna have to stop at some point.
Clearly, I'm not a singer, and I did not
No,
go
it was
to
beautiful.
vocal
It was just
school.
that's not in my range.
But I know you both went to cat school for this film. I'm wondering if there's anything you can sort of show me, teach me that you learned in cat school, like any sort of movement. Like, what do they teach you?
So one of the first things we had to do was cats bump noses when they meet.
Okay.
You know, when they sort of psych each other out. We did a lot of that.
Yeah.
You know, they have.
I thought you two were going to bump noses.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, we had a little scene together.
which I think we improvised, didn't we? We made up some words.
Yeah.
Really?
And they
Which got
trickled
into the
their way
film.
into the film.
Oh.
But I hadn't done too much of the cat school, but Laurie was very adept at being a cat. Very easy
Yes, you
to
were.
act with. Yeah. But of course, we're not cats.
No.
We're human beings.
Yes, you are.
Not even pretending to be cats.
True.
But looking for the cat within.
Well, I wanted to ask you, you've had such an incredible career, and one of the themes of this film is being chosen as
Did
the
you put
Jellicle
that in the
Cat.
past tense?
You have an incredible career.
Thank you.
And one of the themes of this film is being chosen as the Jellicle Cat.
Yes.
Like, you are the chosen one, you have been acknowledged.
Yes.
Do you have a moment, a Jellicle moment, where you were like, oh, I've been selected, this is an incredible moment?
When I started, you couldn't act in this country or in America unless you were a member of the union. And before you could become a member of the union, you had to do 44 weeks of paid work. But not in London, not on television, and not in a film, which meant you went and worked outside of London, in regional theatres. And after the 44th week, my equity card arrived, my Unica, and I knew I was an actor.
That was your Jellicle Cat.
42015, my number.
Wow.
And it's a pity these days because the union has been rather destroyed by politicians here, and you don't have to be a member anymore.
Right.
But if you are a member of the union and you feel accepted and you're allowed to join in, that would be the big moment for me.
I know you both, I love the set moments where you were all together. You have Jennifer Hudson, you have Taylor Swift. Singing together, that moment, how did it feel? What is it like to sing with Taylor Swift and Jennifer Hudson?
I wouldn't presume to sing with Taylor Swift.
Which bit are you talking? Which bit are you talking about?
Well, there are a couple. I don't want to spoil it.
Okay, yeah.
But there are a couple because I think it's better to go into this film without having seen or know anything about it and be pleasantly surprised. But there's a moment where she enters. There's moments that you sort of all come together. The choreography is so incredible. I imagine just the camaraderie. And sort of how that feels to be an ensemble, because I think ensemble cast must feel different than maybe a one-on-one scene.
Absolutely. I mean, we spent 3 months together, so the relationships are very much real. You can't. It's difficult to fake that stuff, and just that shared enjoyment. And in those numbers, when you're, doing take after take. And something very physical as well. It's real enjoyment in sharing that with a company. And I think this is an ensemble-led piece at its heart. And the likes of Taylor Swift and Jennifer Hudson were very much part of that. There was no one who kind of skipped out on this stuff. It was very much an ensemble-led piece.
Great to see you. Can I get that reaction again about how this is the last interview of the day? Yes! That was really loud. Sorry for the sound person.
Sorry, guys.
Such a fun movie. I want to be catified now that I've seen you guys. So I want to know if you can show me your reaction when you first saw yourself catified.
And then I took a picture of it, which was illegal.
I did too.
Yeah, because you weren't supposed to. It was all top secret. But I'm like, I'm taking a picture.
Did you share it with anyone?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All my friends, family.
I sent it to my mom, and then for Christmas she made playing cards out of them. She put my face on all the playing cards.
My gosh.
That's
So we guess your mom is proud.
Probably.
Yes. Yes. Did you guys, because I was also, there's certain songs from this, even from when I was a kid, that I sing in the shower. Did you guys sing in the shower at home anybody else's songs?
Yeah, I mean, Memory, everyone knows that song. You've got to sing it. That's a great one to sing in the shower. You know what? After seeing Jennifer Hudson murder that song in the most positive way, by the way.
Yeah.
Just slaughter it, just sing from the guts and the heart. I can't sing it now.
Our cheeks were shaking from the vibrations.
Yeah.
Was it really?
It was really wild.
She was just incredible, and it was incredible to witness that. But what other songs? I sing the Jellicle.
I sing never was there ever can so clever as magical Mr.
That's it. It's all
Yeah. I just lowered my volume
and
so
I
we can hear
sing
you.
random bits. What other random?
Taylor Swift's new song
Yeah.
really got in my head.
Beautiful Ghosts.
I kept singing that.
I just love the name.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
I never heard her
well.
sing it because she was singing it by
How does
herself.
that go again?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll move on. If you guys could describe yourselves in 3 words, but using expressions that we usually, or words we usually use for cats. Can you do that?
Oh, whoa.
Is it too much thinking? Should I ask a different question?
Prowess.
Oh, that's really good.
Is that one?
Good.
Yes.
Feline.
Yeah. Love it.
And
Perfect.
Horsey.
Perfect.
What is that?
I know this is...
Oh, yeah, perfect.
I know this sounds really cheesy, but in the song we go feline, fearless, faithful, and true. And I feel like fearless, faithful, and true are like the words to describe my character as like one of the leaders.
Yeah.
Protector of the tribe.
Yes, you were. You get to be
Yeah.
Comedy Cat. So what does Comedy Cat get to do that the other cats don't get to do?
It was good. I didn't have to take cat school as seriously. So I was a comedy cat. Well, that's what I said. I skipped out of rehearsal, went to lunch early. No, I'm joking. The source material for this is T.S. Eliot's famous poems. But they're not necessarily that funny, especially to a modern audience. So I guess myself and James Corden, we were in particularly tasked with livening it up a bit.
Yeah.
So I took that challenge on.
Piss in the sink.
And yeah, I pissed in a sink. I scratched my lady parts. I did a number of things just to try to jazz it up, guys. I'm here for you. I'm here to entertain you.
And you did.
And I'm here to go for it.
And my last question was, did you bring any of that home with you? Did you find yourself, did it bleed into your life? Like, did you, like, because you've done so much, like, did you walk into a store and go to pay and go, here's the money?
Oh, I wish.
I mean,
No, I don't.
no, I'm someone that sings all the time, though, so I was probably caught in the hotel singing the songs.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, because I just sing all the time. And the
Right.
tunes, the Andrew Lloyd Webber music, it does get in your head, and you do sing it a lot. But I didn't bring the physicality home.
Yeah, I think we all definitely tried to leave that at the door. However, it did kind of creep in one time with my friends at the bar, and they called me out on it, and I was like, look, I'm sorry. It's just my muscles kind of understand that movement.
Yeah.
This is why clearly
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. With my drink.
Yeah.
Just
God,
like
people
meeting your friends.
would think we were mental if we did that outside of the set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty of it. Yeah. Clearly I'm not an actress, because I would have done that. I would have been doing that all along. But can we go out with a meow? Meow. Thank you very much.
I judge a cat by its soul.
I've got plenty of soul.
Spotlight. And a drum roll, please.
You stole the movie.
You saw it?
Yes. Are you jealous? You didn't see it yet, right?
I don't. I hate all of you guys. All of you. How was it? Tell me.
It's
Larry,
amazing.
step back. Come on,
It's
let's start.
amazing.
Shove on 2 minutes.
It's so good. And
How
you
we look
too.
like?
And you too with all of this.
Say
Will
no
you
more.
please teach me something? Because obviously, clearly,
Listen,
I cannot
we
dance.
can have a private class later on, but what
Okay.
do you really want to know that you don't know about the movie?
The behind the scenes stuff?
Like that.
Who is your
Who?
biggest fan of everybody in the cast?
In the cast, well, since Baby, Ian McKellen was one of the best actors to me,
Yes.
and Robin Williams. That was my two favorite actors, and I always hear so good about them, how professional and how fast they catch things.
And I was so surprised, and I was probably it hurts not my feeling in a bad way, but I think it hurts also in a bad way, because I never seen someone. Not even don't give up, but Ian McKellen came on stage and on one shot did the whole show, and even if sometimes he have these lost moments, his energy, cats, acting, singing,
Everything
movement
is
was
on point.
all beautiful. I'm like, he did forget the text, and he killed it. I love
You're
him.
like,
No, but I mean, you're all working so hard to actually
Yeah.
like looking great, doing the cats right, singing right, dancing right, and acting right. When you have a man like him and come over with Duty Dash, hands to hands, talking together and say, "Oh, do you want to enjoy us?" Of course, and come over and literally,
Right.
without know exactly the lyrics
Bring
and
it
anything,
alive.
and bring the whole scene alive by them
Presence.
living life
Yeah.
presence. amazing. I learned just
No
in 2
words.
seconds with them. It changed my whole life.
You two have sort of created your own brand, like your own thing.
We did.
What in this film did you get to do that you haven't got to do before that was inspiring to you?
Well,
Cats changed our life. The way we actually look and our postures are so different right now. We know how to become sexy without doing anything. I knew this before, but better with Cats right now.
Wait, you knew you were sexy before,
But better now.
but now you're more sexy? Or
Yes.
More? Okay.
I
Way
was
better.
saying
How so?
my visions of dance movie changed.
Really?
I'm sorry. I better do better than that. Or exactly the same, but better than that. Like before, I was expected that dance can be huge like this. I always believed that we can be huge,
Right.
but I always thought that the dancers don't understand what it is to be in the biggest screen around the world. And Cats literally bring that thing to life. It's not like I won't critique other movies. It was just a dance movies around the story. Cats have been here for a while.
Yeah.
And nobody brings it to life. And to have someone who believe in us to do this, he saw us doing it and he believed in us. And every set he make me feel special every time. I don't know if he do this for everybody. He make us feel so
gift.
special.
Yeah.
So
All right,
special.
well, my time is up. Will you meow with me?
Oh, of course.
Meow. Try it.
Come on, Cat's cool, Larry. I'm probably a very soft cat, though.
That was amazing.
Look, a new day has begun.
So, congratulations on the film, first of all.
Thank you.
Could I just hear your meow?
We don't have no meow.
I know, that's why I need to hear it.
You know, I don't really have a meow. I'm more like a roar kind of guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hear that now. Well, I know you went to cat school for this.
Yeah.
And I saw a little bit of what you've done with it in another interview. But if I was wondering if there's anything you could sort of teach me seated, because your cat movements are off the charts.
Oh,
Amazing.
thank you. Me as a person, like I've always been taught throughout my life that people that have better posture are more successful in life. So, you know, when you see me just walk into a room, I'm just like chest high, you know, and that's just how I live my life. So as a cat, I had to learn to be a little more inside myself, you know. So in this area, so as you're seated, you'll be more cat-like if you're more inside yourself here.
Right. And your eyes change when you do that.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah. So you felt it.
Yeah, I guess when I'm doing anything cat, like I kind of switch now. Like I don't know if I'll ever need this in my life ever again. But.
Well, I was going to ask if that was one of my questions, if you actually learned anything that you use in your life, or did it change your movements in life?
No, it's like algebra. Like you're only gonna use it in class, but not ever.
Not that we're telling people not to study in school, right? What is your catnip? Like for me, the other room, like Jennifer and Francesca said shopping is their thing. I know you like to shop, but what is your personal catnip?
I don't like to shop.
You don't?
No.
Oh my gosh.
No, I hate going to the mall. I'm a guy.
Right, true.
I like to dress nice, but I do not like to shop. Like I promise you, it's the worst thing.
Typical
and
guy,
to try on pants, like oh my god. I don't even like to try on pants when I got the stylist. They're just like, can you try these on? I'm like, damn it.
So that's not your catnip. So what is your catnip?
Food. I love food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love going to restaurants. I love ordering like 10 different things off the menu and tasting everything because I can't decide what I actually want.
I'm the same. Are you a Gemini?
Yeah, I'm not. You're a Gemini?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I can never make up my mind, so just get everything.
Wow, that's
expensive.
a Gemini trait?
Yeah.
Wow, maybe
Yeah, what's yours?
I'm a Virgo.
I just asked somebody their star sign in an interview. That's a first. That's
a beautiful
first, but I
thing.
feel like I could do it with you. So I know you went to college. You did musicals in college.
Yeah.
What was your sort of first foray into musicals? What was like the first one you did?
In high school was my first foray, and I was just I didn't really know what it was. So I always studied music, and one day I was like going past like this room. I know we had theater, but I didn't know like there was musical theater. You know what I'm saying? So going past one day, and they were like doing like some big things, probably like The Wiz or something like that. And I was like, I'm blown away. They're like singing and dancing and acting, like putting all those things together. And from that moment on, I was hooked. I meant to say middle school. That was in middle school.
Yeah. So, translating that now to this film, you got to do the movement. We know you're an incredible singer. This is Andrew Lloyd Webber, but you put your own Jason Derulo spin on it for sure. I mean, I heard it. So just tell me a little bit about that, sort of all that stuff, and from the moment you saw that as, you know, in middle school till this moment on set.
So I've watched so many different Rum Tum Tuggers in the past, and I think they're all brilliant and incredible in their own way. And I just wanted to recreate, you know, the idea of Rum Tum Tugger, and I think, you know, for me, it just this route worked better. You know, the soulfulness as opposed to the rock side. So, you know, a lot of time in the mirror, a lot of time videoing myself.
Really?
He's larger than life, you know what I'm saying? So, like, even the facial expressions, you know, are just, like, in your face, like, really, really big. And that's, you know, who Rum Tum Tugger is to me, you know, very confident in himself in terms of loving himself, but, you know, on the flip side, he can't decide what he wants in life. So, yeah, he's very complex.
Well, speaking of which, if you're saying you can't decide what you want in life, I feel like with you, like how cats have 9 lives, you sort of switch gears. Like your Instagram, you're doing all this cool stuff now with your, you know, being like a daredevil, and, you know, you get to. I feel like you've gotten to experience several different lives. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, 100%. You know, that was my New Year's resolution last year, is to like live more. Actually, it was my New Year's resolution for last 2 years. And I couldn't figure out another, like a better thing to do. So like I decided to make my resolution 2 times. And it's been incredible, you know, like jumping off of buildings, swimming with sharks, you know, I don't know, like snowboarding, just like doing like things that I've, you know, never imagined. But also different, you're talking about different lives, the entrepreneurial side. I'm up to 13 businesses now, and that's like at a rush from making a successful business. You know, it's like just been incredible to just choose things that I love, that I'm into, you know, and just kind of cultivate those things. And the movie side. So this is my first film, but I've actually been writing films. As well, and that's like a new bug, you know, that I have as well.
How do you feel like you're most like a cat in life?
I'm not really like a cat at all. I'm a bigger guy. I'm almost 200 pounds, so I don't know.
Are you?
Yeah.
Muscle.
Yeah, I'm a dense guy. Yeah, I don't think I'm really much like a cat.
Do you have a pet name? Do you have like a
Daddy.
Daddy?
Yeah, I like to be. Yeah.
Not cat daddy, just daddy.
Just daddy.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that known? Wait, do I feel like, should I know this?
It's not known. It's like more of a personal thing, but I thought I'd share it with you today.
Well, thank you. Is there, so the set, there was like, the props were so large, like everything was larger than, obviously, built to scale. Is there a prop, because I feel like you're like larger than life, is there a prop you would like to have brought home to your house?
Yeah, and I meant to bring it. I just forgot to get it. It was the milk bar sign. And yeah, I gotta call somebody to see if I can still get that. Because it's just like such a part of my journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just that big milk bar, it's like, I don't know where the hell I would put it though.
You would find a space. You will find a space.
For sure.
This film, obviously, great, incredible voices. You, Jennifer Hudson, Taylor Swift. Any moments on set that were kind of interesting or different or something that?
I just think everything was awe-inspiring, you know?
Yeah.
So much that you kind of get used to amazing things. Like, it was just amazing things happening every day with different people. Because you just have some of the best talents in the world all in one room, you know what I'm saying? And it was like a revolving door of like these incredible people that are walking in and kind of leaving, and then, you know, other people are walking in. It's like, it's just incredible.